Ice Fiber override.
December 27th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom, number 3. Alright, time to box with this guy. Again. The fence is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. If I get my lives back too, don't let me have my lives. If they restore my lives, it's over for you, nigga. I might not even have to load up the game. This guy's unserious if the judge is going to accept this. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? He called his shot. Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. And the judge is going to accept this motherfucker a slave. Yo, remember when Ichigo said he was going to beat Grimmjow in 13 seconds? Yeah, okay. Okay. Witness, state your profession. I'm proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in a boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Judge, are you going to say that his name is not important? There's no way you're going to say his name is not important. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Be more specific, say 15 years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. I can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we, witness? I mean, you're kind of killing yourself with the witness memory being so shit, but okay. Okay. Let's get to it. That's what I've been waiting for. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. And I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. 40 years of prosecuting? Nah, 40 years of forging evidence, pretty much. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. And you smiling like the judge should accept that. What? Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. That's your problem. That sounds like a you problem. No, that's exactly what I said. I have it on my Switch because I was like, yo, he sounds like a demon when he says objection. Von Karma is delusional. Yes? Huh? What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine a witness. Very well, you may begin. The fuck? Like, what the fuck? You thought I wasn't gonna cross-examine him? You thought I wasn't gonna do my job? I remember when Light got his he got the Death Note back. He got his memories back. Bro, why did you act like that was, come on now, what is going on? 3 minutes just passed. I see, well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine a witness. You won't keep getting away with this! 24, it's just after midnight. It was in a restaurant. Oh, I got my lies back. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and the man walks by my window. By your window? Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And you could see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. Well, this is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! This is embarrassing. They're gonna think I got a kink. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This is the guy we were supposed to listen to? This sounds like the... It's not the fact that he just said this evidence is like cool. It's the fact that he said, I see no room for doubt. You don't see room for doubt with this guy who lost his memory and just fell out in court? You see no room for doubt in that? He's like 100% certain. He did it. The old man said it himself. What? It's the worst judge ever. I don't want to hear it, man. Satsuki, you hate it. I'm telling you, he's more evil than Kuma. We gotta. I gotta make a video. I gotta make a video. Corrupt arbiters or something. Like, just think of like the most corrupt people in power that judge the fate of people. He is definitely top 5, man. I don't want to hear it. Oh my goodness, man. His observation Aki is doodle. He can't see a damn thing. Oh man, got big brain. That's what I mean. I was just thinking that this Don would get you killed a dog or rob. He 100% sure. Imagine the field day Kokichi would have with this guy. Kokichi would be like, well, I seen you kill somebody, so. And he'll be like, yes, that's plausible. Correct. Makoto would have been cooked in chapter 1. Oh my god. He would have took away the vote system. No room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. That's the thing. Von Karma right now is not impressive because they made the judge so incompetent. So I can't be impressed by what he's doing. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. The demon. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And a photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. No. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I could do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. Didn't you say your 3 minutes was up? However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Oh, how you gonna up there? Oh, now it's 15 minutes. Weak ass. The most heinous criminal in human history could be on the trial, and this old fart might let him. He would, 100%. Or it could just be the most innocent person that you ever seen. Like, it could be literally Jesus that's the, the accused, and then the prosecutor is Karma. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Nor is there any need for more time to discuss this case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's no way he just said. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Maya again? Round two? Electric Boogaloo? Larry? What the fuck? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. So we lying. Big butts. We lying. Shit. We can, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. But today I remembered it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. He not wearing no shoes. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Could have made things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to present an accurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. This nigga did not just say that. You knew there were two witnesses because he said so, and you were ready to convict him yesterday. It's 26. So yesterday, or is it 27? I don't remember. The first day of the trial, you were ready to convict. You were ready to convict the man Christmas Day without me even cross-examining him. What the fuck do you mean? In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. You were ready to convict them when you knew there were another witness. The man himself hasn't been even used as a witness. Like, nobody has talked to the man, Edgeworth. Like, he's just lying now. He's actually lying. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. This judge is doing whatever the fuck he wants. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Satsuki don't hate. You know what it is? I don't know what's going on with this judge. The judge got beef with Edgeworth. Maybe he does. He is a genius. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear the new witness. Court is adjourned. Sorriest judge ever. Yo, take off the robe. Put down the hammer for good. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found a balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. When I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me, I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to a success. This is the first time he has ever had to deal with something unexpected. So you saying when he has to improvise, when he has to do things on the fly, when he has to ad-lib, I can rattle him to his core? I like it. I like it. He can't dance when the music stops. I get it. I like how Larry is our secret weapon. It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. Let me coach him up. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it's 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Let's go. You know Larry gonna sell, but we just need to buy time at this point. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental dock shop. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. So you acknowledge that this court accepts vague testimony. Judge. I judge. What? Is this being televised? This has to be televised given how big this case is. Like the world. Do you see this? Fox, whatever. Do y'all see this? Get this man off. Get this man off that chair. Rip the robe off his body. Take the gavel away from him. Bang him on top of the head like Thor. He doesn't deserve this job. He's not fit for it. He's not built for this anymore. Like, bro, the Dementi is kicking your ass. This is a travesty. I can't believe he has a job. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. The night of the murder. That night, I was out in a boat on a lake. I was looking for something. I found it. Quietly slipped a boat back into a rental dock shop. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts. Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh? Well, Nick? It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Did you just steal the boat? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Oh, well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something and I found it. Wait. Looking for something? Yeah, Mr. Butts. What was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. But's a real one. Salute to him. Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Did I press them on everything? Just when I got home, I heard a bang. I looked over the boat, but I didn't see it. Alright, so is it time to use some evidence? I don't know. Let me press them on everything to make sure, because I don't want to get anything wrong yet. You think the judge is taking a testimony from a bird? Yes. I 100% think he would take testimony from a bird.
Let me just make sure I press them on everything. Wait, did I already do this? No, I did this.
Okay, I pressed them on everything, so I gotta use evidence. Uh-oh. Let's get to it then. I feel like it's the number of shots, but I mean the other shot was 12-15 though, so did I really use that? Lotta's deposition, heard 2 shots just after midnight. I think I could use Lotta's deposition. Let me look back at what she said one more time though. I want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, let's go with it. Let's go with instinct. Let's go with instinct. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Moist work. We getting better. Once I stopped second guessing myself, I got a lot better. Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. I feel like he wanted to say nigga, please. Hey, yo, nigga, please. Oh, a different type of detective gun. Yep. We're on our job. You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Boots, but are you listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Very well, Mr. Wright. Should he continue the testimony? Let that nigga know! Keep talking. Please, allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Ironic, ain't it? Very well, Mr. Boots, but please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there was any other way out of this, believe me. All right, let's save right there at that point. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. So, let me look at something real quick. So, he's saying he didn't hear it. The bolt was like in the right where that car. I don't know how far the bolt was. But like, let's say the boat was closer to the car than it was to the shop. I'm assuming he was like right by the shop or whatever. That just means that if there was like a second gunshot or whatever, he was there the whole time, like he said. Then it may have just been closer, because there was something at 11:50. And I forgot which. He doesn't know what time he heard the first shot. So if the first shot was like somewhere closer and like, you know, further away from him, maybe that's the shot he didn't hear, but he did hear. Well, actually, no, because he said the first shot he saw, he didn't see anything. He didn't see anything on the water. So I don't know, man. Well, not like it matters. This ain't gonna get us the case anyways. This is gonna help us with something. Judge, can you believe a word this witness? No way you're saying that. No way. We just had the guy with dementia up here. What he heard was nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this. Oh, this judge. Oh my God. This nigga is so cap. Oh my God. That's the testimony you're throwing out? We're throwing out testimony because he was listening. Bro. That's so crazy. He said, oh, you were listening to your AirPods? Inadmissible. Oh, you have literal dementia? Brain damage? Can't remember your name? Yes, that is the smoking gun. He got to go to jail. He got to go to prison. He got to go to hell. You skip all the steps. He got to just go straight to hell. Do not collect 200 when you pass go. Straight to hell. You getting a vacation with Satan, bro. All the innocent people you locked up. No way. He just got to go. The minute he try to even talk to God to go to heaven's gates, they just Rachel push him off. Straight to hell, man. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ. You're not old enough. You're not old. You're not that old to not know what a DJ is, bro. Stop. He needs to be the one on trial if we're being for real. I'm an announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what's the meaning? What this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. The judge is a murderer. The crazy part is that makes a lot of sense. That would make more sense. I want that to be true so bad. Because that makes so much sense. Oh my God, man. I would like to cross-examine a witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. This is crazy, man. Actual madness. Man. Oh my goodness. It's lonely being on Christmas Eve, being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request radio on the radio. See, I was listening to blah, 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 blah. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if you don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Dick Rider Judge. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. It happened before 12 then. Okay. And you was about to say that didn't matter. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how this helped. What? Phoenix. That tells us the time. What the hell? Let me press them on everything and make sure. I don't think this is important, but I want to make sure I cover all my bases. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember what exactly DJ was saying when I heard it. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. I already pressed this, right?
Are you sure? Of course I am. Oh yeah, okay. I pressed this.
Okay. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard a gunshot. Can I also use her testimony? Because they said they heard the gunshots after midnight. Just after midnight. Let's save right here. I'm always wary if it uses the same evidence twice, but let's follow our instinct. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Y'all didn't hear what he just said? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? Yeah, did you just hear what he just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? Do I have to talk to you like a child? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes? Do you not understand where I'm getting at? But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. Yeah, but the guy with dementia isn't. Like what are we doing? This man is on fire. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know if it was Ellie who said it or Choco who said it, but the person who said, bro, just follow your instinct, that gave me the character development I needed. Once I stopped trying to like going, I don't know. Once I started doing that, stopped doing the I don't know thing, it started working out in my favor. I said it, I'm taking my props. Props to you. What do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? Who do I think is right in this case? He had to have been right because he's absolutely right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Oh, yes, sir. Read. That was easy. This is a layup. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight. This is a layup for me. I don't even got a second. Look, bro, this is a layup, nigga. Stop playing with me. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Mr. Lottahart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on a lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera was also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with 25-minute pauses between them. Mr. Lott, yeah, I keep saying Mr. Why would this be? Because there were two gunshots? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? No. There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Do I have any evidence as to whether it was a gunshot or not? I have the gun itself, which was fired 3 times. Ultra Instinct? Something was about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was a shot Larry heard just before midnight. Oh, yeah, hey, ooh. Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Ain't this a court? I think we all wondering the same thing. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 shots of gunshots separated by 15 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Why do I have to prove this? Why is it my job to prove what the fuck happened? Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah! I want to know what happened. Yeah. The judge is like, damn, this is getting good. That's your interjection? But what's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course, I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realize the truth. There could be no other murderer here than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. No. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. No. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. You can't imagine anything. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15. But Larry heard a gunshot 15 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 15 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. I mean, The murderer and Hammond. Edgeworth and the murderer. Hold up. Edgeworth and the murderer? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, Edgeworth and the murderer sounds right. We going with instinct. Fuck thinking. Hold on, let me save just in case. We're not gonna think about it too hard. The harder I think about it, the worse it gets. Boom. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's fate that well. True, I didn't think about that. Because in my mind, I was thinking, how did Edgeworth mistake the dude that he killed? But that makes sense. I didn't think about that. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Wright. It's... Ashley, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Hold on, let me turn. Yeah, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, or I keep saying 50. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on a lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? On a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. At his shop, right? Or it could be somewhere here. Yeah, at a shop? I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared. Or I could say the woods. Damn. Let me go to shop. See what happens. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. That we're going crazy. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on a lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it, returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in a boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Go to the caretaker. So went into the lake? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness, that makes enough sense. Because the first shot missed. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot will look at the lake. Indeed, Mr. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. There's someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat has shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. That was fire, wasn't it? Y'all was fucking with that? Y'all like that? Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Bring him up here. Why you murdered Edgeworth's father? Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What the fuck? Y'all let him go home? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. No way. This nigga did TK did the race. Oh my god, the incompetence at every level. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Wow. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. 'Cause it is. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued. Long ass episode, boy.
Life is just death, taking its time. Who gon' take it from my hand? Was lonely before friends. I'm holding my own hand and taking these bad shots, just hoping they go in. Everything folds in.